Yo, we are back. Thank you all for being here. Y'all know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps get me back in the algorithm. I want to talk about this thing that popped up on my home screen. Today, we're going to watch Retroactive for the first time. And his video is titled The Creepy Downfall of Drake. And it was predicted 5 years ago. Interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys up. Let's get straight to it.
I want to be on the record. Drake's going to be, he's on that R. Kelly tip.
Oh,
Drizzy Drake's.
Deviance is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. Hell in 2024. Big Deviance.
hey y'all, did anybody question him when he said that? All of these big blank deviants. No pause, no Russ Diddy, no nothing. Come on, bro.
Deviance is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
Williams again, the truth, so I'ma get mine.
Shane Gillis and Cat Williams probably saw the same clips circulating online back then that Kendrick did. Now that the beef went nuclear, the internet is flooded with evidence of Drake's worst behavior.
Listen, that video's the downfall of this dude.
Is.
17? Why do you look like that? You dick. Look at all this. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest and stuff.
Oh wow.
Around Millie Bobby Brown since 13.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. Honestly, we text all the time now about boys. He helps me. That stays in the text messages.
Alleged grooming type behavior. Paying off $500,000 to an SA victim in 2019 is really quite damning.
Wow.
Let alone praising your friend Barker's release from prison when he's one of the offender registry pins Kendrick used for this artwork cover. To have this many predators in a public registry showing up at the Drake mansion is one of the most
Wise one. My kids want juice.
It's alright, y'all. Take this time to like the video. It don't cost a thing. Yeah.
especially as Drake is a father, let alone it being the artwork to Kendrick.
Now, they came out with some pictures, y'all. And apparently these pictures has he loves them three crosses. What's the deal with them three crosses, y'all? But the picture, Drake's been spreading his seed, y'all.
Kendrick's most popular diss so far. I mean, Kendrick told LeBron to keep his kids away from Drake and implied he will soon be raided by authorities. This is nuclear beyond any other diss track ever. It's the culmination of two of the biggest artists in the world collecting dirt for over a decade. But past disses like Control, King Kunta, Element, or Drake's many sneak disses simply scratch the surface compared to the nukes they've dropped on each other's reputations this week. This has been a level of personal that music history hasn't seen before. From Big 3 to Size 7 Shoe to You Are Harvey Weinstein. Well, that escalated quickly. Kendrick dropping 15 minutes after Drake's Family Matters was the genius move. Meet the Grahams completely destroyed any impact Drake might have had that day by being one of the most evil songs anyone's ever heard. Every single reaction channel online looked like they were the ones being verbally tortured. It's that brutal. Kendrick and Drake fans were in utter disbelief from the first few words. Nobody expected Kendrick to address each of Drake's family members by name with a letter to each of them, while claiming he's allegedly a trafficker and a predator so clearly.
Two whitest human beings on the planet to tell you something about a hip-hop star that you speak to regularly?
Yeah, but I don't know these people's personal lives. I really wouldn't know.
You think so?
Drizzy Drake likes him young.
Oh.
He does. It's somewhat known already, but he just likes young girls, like 17.
Ah, dude, that's called a...
No, it's not.
What?
I figured after the light warnings on Euphoria that Drake would have simmered down to save face, but he attacked Kendrick's wife, as he did Pusha T's wife, showing that he hasn't learned from last time. While we can't verify a lot of each other's sides' claims just yet, Drake clearly has more evidence and strange behavior against him than Kendrick, so...
That boy Fade is garbage. He got a Super Bowl. That boy Fade garbage. You can see the whole Fade line around his head. Jesus.
Online, it's
I think it's time to talk about how creepy Drake actually is. About time. Point blank, period. He's been getting away with it too long. And like I always say, that stuff earlier in their career comes back to bite them in the ass.
It's not looking good for Drake at all. To address that Drake is sick like Harvey Weinstein and should die, to Drake's parents by name, let alone dropping 4 back-to-back nuclear bombs in 4 days, not like us also serving as the West Coast club banger catchy version of the bunch, it's an unprecedented level of personal character destruction on the world stage, especially the "you lied" parts over such an off-putting minor chord progression that freaked out pretty much everybody that's heard it.
Nah, that's my goal. I'm cooling, having a good time. I was about to go get the Henny. What the f did this Kendrick drop and start talking about? What the f?
Alchemist, though, is an amazing producer, so no surprise there. Drake claimed on his response to have fed Kendrick false information about a fake daughter, but considering he's hidden children before, public sentiment is with Kendrick. If this was true, Drake should have posted proof that he leaked info to Kendrick. Instead, he immediately denied the daughter existed on Instagram, but weirdly allowed the predator allegations to circulate for 2 full days before responding. It's a catch-22. He can't avoid addressing the allegations, but by addressing them on the track 2 days late, he has drawn way more attention to the Barker case and to every creepy Drake moment in the past 15 years.
These 17-year-olds want to come out to my shows. Yeah, I have a good theory on Drizzy Drake. He's getting brought down, bro.
You think so?
He's had some weird experiences. Child star, yeah, you got to remember that.
Corey fell, all those dudes.
Drake then basically said, "I'm not a predator. I'm too rich and too famous to be one," which is an argument that makes 0 goddamn sense. Who the hell told him that would help? He then makes weird allusions between Kendrick and R. Kelly when Drake is the one with the strange history here. To me, Drake's most damning replies so far were saying Kendrick's kid is actually his longtime friend Dave Freeze, and suggesting Kendrick has abuse issues with his partner. He thinks Kendrick's close friend Dave Free basically being an uncle figure to Kendrick's kids and leaving a heart on Whitney's Instagram is evidence, or Whitney not following Kendrick, but she's never followed his artist account that barely posts because, I mean, they're partners in real life. She knows the guy, she doesn't need to follow his artist Instagram. Drake appears desperate using Instagram perceptions against a guy that doesn't even use it. He also tried to use Mother I Sober against Kendrick, which might have led to the hundreds of thousands of dislikes.
Franklin University.
Listen, y'all. It's over for the lover boy. It's over. Point blank, period. And what Kat said could not be so true. Like, I don't know about the big part, but the deviant part, it's over. Why nobody question it when Kat said that? Like, even but I'm sitting there listening to it like, maybe I heard him wrong. Maybe I don't know. And it was like, I'm looking at Sharp's reaction. He didn't flinch. How do you know they're big blank deviants? That was a funny choice of words.
Thing that has never happened on a Drake song before. Kendrick clearly states on the song that other rappers in his family have SA trauma and they use money and status to cope. But Drake tries to lowball that into, oh, that's why you're obsessed with predators, and tries to angle that Kendrick said he was touched on that song, which is completely incorrect. But none of Drake's hits on Kendrick have any evidence at all. In fact, Kendrick's partner's brother tweeted in support of Kendrick, which he probably would not have done if Drake's claims were true. But just like Drake saying Kendrick doesn't give back to his community when there's ample evidence that's not the case, he's willing to throw things out there without any backing, or the slave line that backfired on him massively. If it's true that Kendrick's raising a kid that isn't his, that's not a blight on his character, the same way Drake not raising his is. Clearly this is what Pusha T meant by this is only volume.
Oh wow, is that him with is that his real hair? And he dyed it?
Volume 1 in the story of Added On Diss that exposed Drake as a deadbeat father in 2018, but Drake folded, so it didn't get any worse for his reputation. He said at the time that it was too far, that Pusha involved his son and mocked producer 40 for his illness, so I can't imagine how hurt he really is over Meet the Grahams.
Hey, and we know he's hypersensitive, hyper emotional.
I have no desire to ever mend anything with that person. Enjoying being a father, I'm enjoying my house, and my mind isn't plagued by beef, though. Or, you know, obviously the part that hit me the most, which is like, you know, wishing like that my friend that has an illness like.
All while pretending that he's fine in his spoken word Heart Part 6 outro that is already being mocked online. Ironically, only other famous predators or alleged predators can compare to the magnitude of this situation, especially Michael Jackson, who Drake has been comparing himself to since surpassing some of his records. From Damn in 2017, Kendrick was clearly planning more than just Mr. Morale, as even just one of the disses titled 616 has so many goddamn meanings. There's no way this man hasn't been planning this for years, as has been rumored on Twitter. With people singing the A minor line and the certified PDF line in clubs and parties already, it's not looking good for Drake to be losing at his own game of popular music. Drake is still posting.
That's a teenage girl post, y'all. That's a teenage girl picture. Come on, bro. That's a teenage girl picture. What is wrong with this dude? It's deeper than identity crisis. It's deeper than that, y'all. This dude has been weird since Aubrey Graham. Come on, bro.
His own game of popular music. Drake is still posting memes and movies and laughing off Metro Boomin's BBL Drizzy beat. Meanwhile, Metro asked aspiring rappers to diss Drake on the beat, so he's really copying it from everybody for free. I've never seen that in any other diss, but most rappers don't get Kim Kardashian-esque surgeries or butt jobs, so there's many jokes to be had there. Ex-Drake collaborator Metro Boomin also said, "We both know you can't tell everyone why I don't F with you," insinuating the same predator angle that Kendrick let loose.
Wow. If Metro spoke up, would he be implicating himself? We both know why. I can't tell everybody. Or what do you say? Whatever they just said, we both know why I can't say nothing. Would he be implicating himself in some nefarious activities?
Even Certified Lover Boy's cover art now looks bad for Drake, with the 12 pregnant women being quite prophetic for his apparent current situation, if this many baby mothers exist. He hit Adonis, so it's clear this could have been what has happened with previous children. It remains to be seen if Drake will face any repercussions like P. Diddy has this year, or Weinstein-Epstein as they both referred to. Whichever yes men were telling him it was a good idea to battle someone as cutthroat as Kendrick while having potential predator skeletons and expect to win over the public.
We got it. Now, what did they say? Drake reveals that he was only being creepy to girls for 15 years. To bait, oh my God. Dude said he was being creepy for 15 years to bait Kendrick. I don't know who dude thinks he's talking to. Real talk. Maybe his cult-like following, but nobody else is jacking that shit, bro. Real talk.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia, unironically, and expect to win over the public.
We gotta definitely write a song about how we do not diddle kids.
Now with a shooting at Drake's mansion in Canada, leaving his security guard in hospital.
Security guard who was shot outside the mansion of the rapper I should say, Drake in Toronto.
Things are starting to ramp up. Drake using AI Tupac's voice might have upset some LA gangs, but
now it's bad enough you don't write your own music, but you went and got 2 AI voices to help you compete against one man. That's serious, y'all.
Nobody knows the motive just yet. Kendrick did warn Drake that disrespecting Pac could lead to violence from those that idolize him, so who knows? However, if the public has already decided that the man has sketchy behavior...
If I ask students what they're listening to in their headphones, Drake. I polled my classes on what they thought, and they were ready to throw down for Kendrick. I had like one Drake defender in each class. They're finding subtle quadruple entendres and like explaining them eloquently to their peers. This is a cultural moment.
The lack of authenticity has always hurt Drake in his search for respect.
I am so sick. I just hope they're talking about music culture, pop culture. I hope they're not trying to define this as our culture. Like, that really bothers me.
Is a colonizer of culture that isn't his, as Kendrick and Earl Sweatshirt have said before. I mean, being fake to the point of alleged fake ab implant surgery is just ridiculous. And with ghostwriting always part of his image, it really is a long life battle with himself.
See?
With Drake's recent response,
Come on, y'all. That's everything I said in this video. A battle with self. Come on, bro. Dude's highly insecure. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I feel like it's over for dude. People have been privy to his antics, his behavior. And like I said before, we're not jacking it, dude. Like, these activities just don't sit well at all with any real adult. I can't just say man or woman. Dude got some serious skeletons, and it's been time to address them. And I think it starts now. I'm out. Peace.